Hey there guys, welcome to my second review of the day, and my second review ever, Assassin's Creed 1. Now, over the next day or two, I'm probably going to do all 5 of the Assassin's Creed games, and warning, there's going to be major spoilers. So if you haven't played the games already, play them, except for 3. 3 sucks, and by 3 I don't mean Brotherhood, I mean the newest one. Anyways, so let's start with the plot. Desmond Miles, a bartender, is kidnapped by Abstergo Industries. There, Desmond is forced to interface with the Animus, a device that is able to replay the genetic memories of the user's ancestors. In Desmond's case, they seek information about his ancestor, Altair, an assassin during the time of the Third Crusade. Within the Animus, Altair's memories reveal that he was attempting to stop Robert de Sable from taking an artifact from a temple, but broke all 3 of the Assassin's Brotherhood's tenets in the process. The Brotherhood leader, Al-Mualim, demotes Altair to the rank of novice and assigns him the task of assassinating 9 people, all of whom are Templars, to regain his former status. As Altair completes the assassinations, he finds that each was a member of the Templars searching for the Piece of Eden, artifact similar to the one de Sable attempted to steal. Altair finds and accuses de Sable in front of King Richard. King Richard makes the two fight and lets God decide who is telling the truth. Altair eventually kills de Sable, who with his dying breath reveals the existence of a 10th Templar, Al-Mualim, the Brotherhood's leader. Returning to the Brotherhood, Altair finds Al-Mualim in possession of the Apple of Eden that is able to control people's minds. Altair is forced to fight his way through innocents and assassins under Al-Mualim's control, with the help of Malik and other assassins still loyal to the Creed, to reach Al-Mualim and engages him in battle. Altair eventually sees through Al-Mualim's tricks using the artifact and kills him. Upon approaching the artifact, Altair is surprised to find it displays a projection of the Earth, making several spots around the globe. At this point, Desmond is brought out of the Animus, his purpose served. He comes to learn that Abstergo is a front for the modern-day Templars. Abstergo is now set to use the locations on the map by Altair to find pieces of Eden, believing that they must collect the artifacts to control the world's population in order to stave off the projected end of the world in 2012. Desmond's life is spared by Lucy Stillman, an assassin mole doubling as an Abstergo agent. Left alone in his locked room, Desmond discovers through the bleeding effect from his time spent in the Animus that he can observe numerous messages in blood on the walls and floor left by a previous test object, Subject 16, that foretell the end of the world. So there wasn't too heavy spoilers there, but now for the gameplay. Assassin's Creed is an action-adventure video game in which the player primarily assumes the role of Altair, as experienced by protagonist Desmond Miles. The primary goal of the game is to carry out assassinations ordered by Al-Mualim, the leader of the assassins. To achieve this goal, the player must travel between the Brotherhood's headquarters in Masyaf, across the terrain of the Holy Land, known as the Kingdom, to one of 3 cities, Jerusalem, Acre, and Damascus, to find the Brotherhood agent in that city. There, the agent, in addition to providing a safe house, gives the player minimal knowledge about the target and requires them to perform additional recon missions before attempting the assassination. These missions include eavesdropping, interrogation, pickpocketing, and brawling, and completing tasks for informers and fellow assassins. Additionally, the player may take part in any number of side objectives in these open world environments, including climbing tall towers to map out the city and saving citizens who are being threatened or harassed by the city guards. There are also various side quests that do not advance the plot, such as hunting down and killing Templars and flag collecting. After completing each set of assassinations, the player is returned back to the Brotherhood and rewarded with a better weapon, and then given another set of targets, with the player free to select the order of certain targets. The player is made aware of how noticeable Altair is to enemy guards, as well as the current state of alert in the local area, via the social status icon. To perform many of the assassinations and other tasks, the player must consider the use of commands distinguished by its type of profile. I'm starting to miss my words. Low profile commands allow Altair to blend into nearby crowds, pass by the citizens, or other non-threatening tasks that can be used to hide and reduce the alertness level. The player can also use Altair's retractable blade to attempt low-profile assassinations. High-profile commands are more noticeable and include running, scaling the sides of buildings to climb to higher vantage points, and attacking foes. Performing these actions at certain times may raise the local area's awareness level. Once the area is high alert, the crowds run and scatter while guards attempt to chase and bring down Altair. To reduce the alert level, the player must control Altair as to break the guard's line of sight, then find a hiding space, such as a haystack or rooftop garden, or blend in with citizens sitting on benches or wandering scholars. Should the player be unable to escape the guards, they can fight back using swordplay maneuvers. The player's health is described as the level of synchronization between Desmond and Altair's memories. Should Altair suffer injury, it is represented as deviation from the actual events of the memory, rather than physical damage. If all synchronization is lost, the memory that Desmond is experiencing will be restarted at the latest checkpoint. When the synchronization bar is full, the player has the additional option to use Eagle Vision, which allows the computer-rendered memories to highlight all visible characters in colours corresponding to whether they are ally, blue, foe, red, or even the target of their assassination, gold. Due to Altair's memories being rendered by the computer of the Animus project, the player may experience glitches in rendering the historical world, which may help the player to identify targets, or can be used to alter the viewpoint during in-game scripted scenes, should the player react fast enough when they appear. The game was produced early 2007 and was released for the PS3 and Xbox on November 30th, 2007. Now that really confuses me because Assassin's Creed 1 was one of the first games I actually ever played on the next-gen consoles. It was one of the first games I got on my PS3 alongside Kane and Lynch and Haze, which I should review, since they were some of my first next-gen games. However, guys, that's it for this review. If I had to rate this game out of all the other games, I wouldn't say it's by far the best, because it's not. And I wouldn't even say it's one of the best, because it's not. However, if it was a game on its own, with no sequels or anything, it's a brilliant game, without a doubt. However, in comparison with the others, it's not as good. It's better than 3, but it's not better than Revelations, Brotherhood, and 2. If I had to rate it out of 5, I'd give it 4. So guys, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed, please go ahead and subscribe if you're new. See you later. Ooh, 8 minutes, that's different.